You know
Okay.
that song by Lauryn Hill where she says, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard.
Yes.
Come on. That song won a Grammy for a reason. Like it seems like it should be simple, but the psychology of love is super complex. It is not as everything that it seems to be on the surface is one thing, but there's a whole lot of feelings, emotions, past traumas, past triggers, past heartbreaks. All of these things are going on in the background, and how aware you are of how these things affect your life, how it affects how you love, how you find somebody that you love. That's part of the problem, the barriers. And then once you find somebody that you just could stomach sitting down and having a dinner with, having a meal with, then that's when the real work begins. And so people just need to be realistic about the intricacies of finding love, healthy love, you know, in a way that is healthy, in the way that it's supposed to be, to share someone with, and be able to keep it where you don't have all these toxic elements coming in. To do that takes transparency. It takes being vulnerable. Oh my God, that's scary. It takes all of these things that many of us are not equipped dealing with it, but there is a science to being healthy that cuts across race, cuts across culture. I was just talking to a client this morning. I could be walking around in India and I can look at a couple. I don't know what they're saying. They're speaking their language. I don't know what they're saying, but I could be able to look at them and tell whether that relationship seems healthy or whether she don't really like him. He got problems with her. You know, we can see by body language, by how people interact with each other, whether things are going on the way it should be. So it could all be so simple, but it's not.
Oh my God, you're singing the real song too. And I also was just thinking about sometimes we talk about how sometimes Black girls grow up in our community with missing fathers. When we have, and I was doing some research on this myself, but when we don't have a relationship with our father, what does that do to our relationship with men in general? Like the trust element, the interaction, because I believe that's one of the challenges that people are facing as we go into this era of the 50-50 podcast conversation that's always circulating online. The question really is, you know, have we not even just witnessed healthy love, but when there are components of your identity that is completely missing, you don't have interaction. If my father was killed and I was 10, I grew up, you know, there were men around, but do I miss that interaction where, you know, I want to know the impact that it holds on women as they grow.
Okay, well, first thing I want to say is that your past does not dictate how your life operates currently.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
So
okay.
I am not getting into, if you want to talk about these movements, I'm not getting into these red pill movements that is nothing but hatred toward the genders. They promote divisiveness between genders. And oftentimes these individuals are so steeped in grappling with rejection and hurt themselves that they give these oversimplified answers that reinforce biases rather than promoting healing.
Ooh.
I want to get away from these conversations and these narratives that because you didn't have a father in the home, that you're no good and you need to be pushed to the side and that you need to be chewed away. When science tells us that how you are to react in a relationship currently depends on the quality of the relationship you have with your mother in teenage years. Look it up.
Woo! Come on, I got you dropping bombs.
Look it up.
Yo, Dr.
Because I'm cute. I didn't show up and say in my cute little outfit and say, give me a license, give me a PhD. No,
I think you're right, because I believe that I think that makes a lot of sense too, because we spend a lot of time with our mothers no matter what.